Hey guys, this is Paul with Patriot Fly Fishing. This is our first video, just kind of experimenting with the camera and learning everything about it, so kind of bear with me on this. I promise the quality will get better. After a few requests, we are going to start doing videos to go with our Hot Flies page. If you're not familiar with us, go to patriotflyhooks.com. We have everything from hooks to beads to flies. Most of our stuff is Euro nymphing specific, but we also have a page on there called Hot Flies, which tells you what flies are working for us on the Provo River specifically, but they'll pretty much work in any tailwater. So here we go. Fly number one for the last couple weeks for us has been the 20-incher stone fly. We tie it on a 3X jig hook, and we also tie it on our 61 series hooks. Both are great. We just fish these because this is what we have in our box right now. Couple things that we do differently. We do thin skin with the opal tinsel over it for the wing case, and we use the whiting Brahma hen as opposed to partridge for the legs. I just feel like it makes the fly look a little bit better, and I like the Brahma hen because it has that webbier texture to it, so the legs kind of they move a little bit more than the partridge, I feel like. So that's fly number one. Our most common size that we fish it in is a 10. We will fish it down to an 8 and up to a 14 depending on where we're at. Fish them with 1/8 inch and 5/32 inch beads. Both copper and gold work great. Lately copper has definitely been better for us. So that's fly number one. Fly number two is the jig bugger. This one's a little chewed on. It's caught some fish, so it's a little messy, but it was the one I had laying right here. So this is just a simplified version of a woolly bugger. It's marabou tail. We use the woolly bugger marabou from Nature's Spirit for ours, and the body is just natural hare's ear, or not natural, but black hare's ear on this guy. Then just some rubber legs to give it movement, and then some hackle. The hackle doesn't really matter, just whatever you've got works. So we fish that guy in olive as well, and it works great, but the black has by far been our best as of recently. So here we go. Fly number three is going to be the mop. Love them or hate them, they catch fish. We like to throw them in the chartreuse and cream colors predominantly. Right now, with the water being high and a little stained, chartreuse has been better for us, but the cream variation works well. One thing you will notice, they're a lot shorter, the mop portion, than a lot of other ones that are on the market. We just feel like it fishes better, moves a little bit more like we like it to, and it catches fish. So that's what we stick with. We tie them on our size 10 Perfection jig hooks. You can tie them in pretty much any size. We just feel like the 10 is the optimal one. Again, we fish it with an 1/8 inch and a 5/32 inch bead. Don't have to go too heavy because when this thing soaks up water, it's heavy. It sinks fast, so you don't really have to worry about it. Fly number three is going to be the rubber leg stone fly variation. This is something that we fish pretty much every day we're out and have for the last few years. We tie it on a Daiichi 1730 hook. That hook has a little bit of a bend in it right here, so the fly will ride inverted in the water. Keeps it from getting snagged. Feel like it hooks up a little bit better. A couple things that we do specifically is we use the Montana fly legs, the sexy floss in the medium. We've tried other brands, other colors, always come back to this. We use the fly fish food chenille for the body. It's the stonefly chenille. Hairline actually sells it, but it's branded with Flyfish's name on it. Fish them mostly in a size 10, and just change the bead up. Sometimes we'll do an 8, sometimes we'll do a 5/32. But as far as the hook goes, the 10 seems to pretty much get the job done always, so that's what we stick with. We do sell them down to 14s and up to 8s, so the rubber leg stonefly. One last junk fly, I guess you could call it, is the Euro bugger or the Euro leech, whatever you want to call them. We know that Fly Fish Food did a video with Lance using the jig hook, and we do some as well on jig hooks. But we've been using our new streamer, Euro streamer hook for these guys and have liked it a lot. It's a little bit heavier. Fish usually tend to hit this thing pretty hard, so having that heavier hook doesn't seem to hurt anything. It obviously helps, if anything. The body is just the UV polar chenille in the medium. If you get just the regular polar chenille, it's way too long for this fly, so stick with the medium on that guy. Okay, so that's the last fly for the junk flies. Another fly that has been doing great for us, has been for the last year or so, is the Provo pellet. If you've been on our website, I know you've seen this fly. This thing is a fish catching machine. It's just a simple perdigone. The tail is coq de leon. The body's just black thread with an orange hot spot. The one thing that we do on here that makes it kind of stand out is the ribbing, and everybody asks what it is. It is sulky tinsel in the pearl color. The number is 145-80 if you want to go buy some. Fly Fish Food sells it, but we buy ours usually at craft stores. Any good craft store is going to have it in stock, and the colors are endless. This stuff is super strong. It's significantly stronger than any tinsel from, Vivis or the UTC hollow tinsel, all of that stuff. You can't really torque on it. This stuff, you can put it in a bobbin if you want to and really torque on it. It's very strong. But this fly has been our point fly probably 90% of the time in the last 6 months, and it has yet to let us down. So again, that's the Provo pellet. You can find it on our website. We have a lot better pictures of it on there too. So we're going to do a couple more perdigones that have been really good for us lately. This one has really stood out in the last week or so. This is our BWO perdigone. I apologize for the lighting. It's not the best, but we're trying here. I'll promise you the second video will be better. The tail is made out of coq de leon that is yellow. Any yellow hackle will work for the tail. Then the body is UTC olive, yellow olive, and then the ribbing, we use something that you'll see in a lot of people's videos, the Coates and Clark Summer Brown. It's you can buy it at Walmart, or any craft store. It's just a standard sewing thread, but it makes a great rib. Just make sure you cord it up, spin it before you rib it, so it makes a very pronounced rib. And it's got just a chartreuse hot spot on there, and then it's got just a little teeny tiny black wing case as well. Well, this one doesn't, but we usually put it on there. I don't know that it makes a difference. I think it's more for fishermen than it is for fish. So that's the BWO Perdigone. A lot of the times when BWOs are hatching and fish are rising to them, we will take this guy and just suspend it under an indicator about a foot under it, and the fish just go crazy for it. So again, you can check that one out on our website. We've got much better pictures. Now here is something that has been really good for us the last couple weeks. When the water's high, soft tackles seem to work better. You can put a soft tackle on anything and they work wonders, but one of our favorites, we call it the double wire soft tackle. Double wire because the body is wire like a copper john, then we counter rib it with wire as well just to give it that segmentation. Again, we use the Brahma hen for the soft tackle. We've really been digging this stuff lately. We have bought it in quite a few different colors. If you buy the Brahma hen or buy any type of hen, buy the whiting stuff. You get a lot more. It's cheap and it's so much better than the basic hairline India hen or anything like that. It's great. The coloring is killer. It moves a lot and it's very strong for what it is. This guy, it's heavy, so it works great as a point fly in faster water or a dropper, but especially a point fly. We fish these things from size 10s up to about 14s on 2 extra long hooks, and it's just been killer for us. So that is basically it for our hot flies this week. We're going to start doing these videos every single week and showing you what's been working for us. We're out at least a few days on the Provo, so have a pretty good idea what's going on. We'd love for you to check out our website. Again, it's patriotflyhooks.com. Have tons of flies, hooks, beads, all sorts of stuff on there. So if you have any questions, just leave us a comment or go to our website, go to the contact page and shoot us an email and we will get right back with you. Thanks for watching.